Hello, Scorpio. Let's see what's happening for you right now whenever you see this. Messages for Scorpio, please. What's going on with Scorpio and what does Scorpio need to know? This again. Yeah, so it's definitely a Scorpio reading on the Skeleton Key Tarot channel. I don't know. It must be somebody that I'm connecting with who has a very strong pull or a very strong need for this message to continue to come out in every Scorpio reading. I'm not complaining. I'm just noticing that for the last couple of weeks, I think there has been this very same kind of message that's been coming through about perhaps a very difficult relationship, a difficult breakup, a separation. This is what a sense of loss, grief, horrible, decisions that have to be made, something falling apart. I see it, and it's interfering and it's making it hard for you to think clearly and to do things that you need to do. It's breaking your heart. It's like, it hurts so bad. And it's bringing up a lot that you have to face that you don't want to. Look at these cards. I'm telling you, it's the exact same thing that I've been getting the whole time. This has to end, Scorpio. It has to stop. I'm not saying it. The cards are saying it. And I know it hurts. But that's the message. That's it. Let's shuffle again and see what happens when Scorpio ends it. When Scorpio, okay, success in the future. When you move in the right direction, a lot healthier on your own. So much healthier, so much more successful, okay? Fairness and balance. A healthier sense of self-awareness, growth, and a new love. Let's see if there's any other messages that come out for Scorpio, because that's the message, okay? You are so much better off. You're better off alone than with somebody who is being that way to you, and you know exactly what I mean. I know it hurts. I know. Let's see what else. Okay, we've got the Fool. Trust in the guidance of your heart. Trust in the universe to show you the way. Take the leap. Take the chance. Take the step. Make the choice. Seven of Cups again. Yeah, I know. Here we go. Here we go. Something is not right. It's not real, and it's over. It was never real. And you have a new chance at a new life here. If you could be patiently, taking back control of your life, you have a new door opening for you. There may have been a relationship with a Pisces or a Cancer. I also see Leo here, okay? Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. But what I see here, whether this is you or someone attached to you, very attached to you, is that it's not real. Someone is in their imagination. They imagine. They dream. They look at your pictures. Is this person, what is this? Yeah. Okay. Well, the new opportunity looks really amazing if you were to open up to it. There's a new path. Perhaps with an earth sign. And the focus on the past is interfering with the future. And this reading today is serving to confirm to you that you are correct in distancing or detaching. Detaching from something that doesn't give to you what you need. If you have Virgo placements in your chart, go watch the Virgo reading because this message is coming through from there as well. There was somebody in the energy who was not giving you what you deserve. Not the love, not the care, not the attention, not the respect, the consideration, none of it. All right, what happens next? What's next? A new chance, a new door, a new life. It's within your grasp. You can do this. What's the advice for... Get excited about it. Get excited. There's something new on the way. For sure. Absolutely. Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands. Look at this. Forward movement. It's time to go. You may be feeling a little hesitant, but you're also very sort of excited about this. Ooh, yeah, no, something did not work out. It's very disappointing. Something that you loved, that you didn't want, that you wanted, it didn't work out. You're very, very disappointed. And I think in a way it's like admitting, you almost have to admit the truth here. Or you have to face the difficult emotions here. For some, very specifically, I think there was a loss of a child or struggle with fertility. I see that. And there's like a very difficult struggle with this notion of fertility or femininity or children. Like someone felt like they wanted children, or they didn't want children, or it's like, do I want them? Do I don't want them? Do I keep this? I'm pregnant. And like somebody gets pregnant and they're like, I don't want to do this. And so they end the pregnancy, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the story's over, you know? Because you can have complicated emotions. There could even be like health issues. Yeah, I just feel like, you know, or maybe you keep the baby to term and you have a baby and then you have like postpartum. And this could be complicated by other people who don't understand. Or it's to do with like your cycle. You have a really difficult cycle. People don't understand. You don't even entirely understand, to be honest. And it sometimes sneaks up on you. Something to do with your body, with your femininity, with something to do with maybe even female like hormones. And this is hard to even talk about or to face. And it's also hard to be taken seriously by others because there are biases and there are very long thousands of years of cultural conditioning or even like just assumptions that people make. I know that's not going to resonate with everybody, but I'm seeing it in this reading today. I've seen it twice now in the reading, so I figure I should probably mention it because it would be valuable to somebody, at least to feel like you're being seen and you're being heard by somebody, even if it's just your humble YouTube tarot card reader who really can't help, but maybe just talking about it or hearing about it or hearing somebody say it, like, could at least feel validating for you. It validates your intuition, or it validates what you already know to be true. Anyway, getting back to the reading, I do see that there are improvements here. You may be moving, traveling, getting together. Someone sends you an invitation. It's a lot of fun. You kind of get out of the funk and you have a good time. And there's even a romantic encounter here if you want. You know, I know you're facing some hard challenges with some heavy emotions. Maybe even having to face some things that you'd rather avoid. But you're doing a great job, and you're now starting to rise above the I just heard mediocrity. All right. Rise above the anxiety. Man, there is just something that you just do not want. You don't want to look at it. You don't want to deal with it. There's an opportunity to change coming your way. You've been waiting patiently for this. Finally, here it comes. It took you long enough, Spirit. That's what someone's saying. It took you long enough. God. Well, this is about to get going. Something is ending and it's difficult. It will end. It is ending. There's a sense of feeling defeated. There's a sense of feeling even embarrassed or humiliated. It hurts. This hurts. Why'd they have to do it like that? You know, that's what someone's saying. Like, wow. What? It's almost like uncalled for. Why did it have to be like that? Why did it have to be so brutal or so crass or so, And so this is what's keeping you guarded. Someone may even be behind bars. Somebody may even be like in prison for this. That's crazy. Okay, I see you being reborn and changing. There's a lot of potential for change here. There's a lot of potential to be reborn into a more authentic, empowered version of yourself. If you harness the energy of this moment. God, it's so hard though. I feel like I'm connecting with someone who's real tired. Like really tired. Like sitting in the car tired. And it's easy for me to just be like, oh, harness the energy. Become yourself, you know? And you're just like, okay. Like when though? Like between my 3 jobs and my 6 kids, or, you know, like, I don't know. Maybe you have 3 kids and 6 jobs, or you have 1 kid and 1 job. Like when between work and home, I have like a 15-minute drive. There's only so many hours in the day. You know, it's like if I wake up, I wake up and I have these kids, and then, you know, it's a constant battle with my environment. Like, I feel like I'm connecting with someone who wakes up in a war zone every day. Maybe even literally. I mean, imagine that. Like in certain places in the world where, I mean, you think if it's a war, do you think you don't have to go to work? No, you do. You actually do. The people who live in the war zone still have to go to their job and raise their kids. Now they're doing it with bombs all over the place and like drones. God, can you imagine the drones all night and all day? The drone, the noise, the oh my God. I couldn't even. I can't. I couldn't. Can you imagine? And you have to go to work, and you have 6 kids, or whatever, how many kids? 3, 2, 1 kids, like, doesn't matter. And, like, there's bombs dropping, and you could get your house blown up at any minute now. Like, you could get out of work, and your house isn't even there anymore. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I'm just saying, like, for some reason, this is coming up in the reading today. It's like, I don't know why it's coming up in the reading today. Oh, because I'm sitting here telling you, like, you have this power within yourself. You have this opportunity. You have this invitation from the spirit. You have this invitation from an actual friend of yours. Something fun coming through. Something good is happening for you. Some good news about a new beginning, a new home, a new environment, a love that feels great. There's something innocent and sweet about this. There's something so calming and easy about this. But you're still kind of stuck. And this is what I'm saying, like the Judgment, the 5 of Pentacles, and you still have this challenge to overcome. And I see you doing it. In the cards, they are saying that you will. We've got to overcome. We must. But I also hear someone saying to me, okay, well, like when though? Like when am I going to do it though? Okay, let's look. The Hierophant is here, and then we have the 8 of Pentacles and the Fool. There's a sense of studying, okay? Study, reading spiritual things, devoting your time to like reading or learning spiritual things, religious things. I'm also feeling like doing some bibliomancy, but hang on. The end of a cycle is here. You have a choice. And I'm seeing the number 8 and the number 1. But the thing is, Pentacles are years. So is this the end of like an 8-year battle? And 8 years of this. And now this is when it's new. So how long has it been? Has it been 8 years for you yet? Has it been 5 years? 8 years? Whenever 8 years. I'm not sure. 8 years. Well, I see you getting some new understanding, new information that leads you in the right direction to the place where you're meant to be, to the place where you feel safe and comfortable and supported. And that's what I'm getting. 1 day, 8 days, 4 days, sometime in the next week, week and a half. You get the information. And it brings this 8-year cycle to an end, closing it out. This is a turning point. Are you ready? Are you going to seize this and make the effort to learn the lesson and change yourself and take responsibility for it and feel the pain and feel it deeply and give yourself that karma? Let yourself eat the pain of the karma that came to you. If this is your reading, you're like, why me? Well, why not you? Why not? Do you think so? You know, why any of us? I'm not sure. I'm feeling like a little like aggressive in this reading today. Do you feel it too? Let's do a bibliomancy. I don't know. Let's do it. This is called The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. Okay. Bibliomancy. I'm going to open up and we're going to say Apocrypha. Every artist has heroes, creators whose work we connect with, whose methods we aspire to, whose words we cherish. These acceptable talents can seem beyond human, like mythical figures. From a distance, what can we know to be true? From a distance, what can we know to be true? Without witnessing a beloved work's actual creation, it's impossible to know what truly happened. And if we did observe the process with our own eyes, our account would be an outside interpretation at best. The stories about how works get made and the rituals of the artists who make them are generally exaggerated and often pure fiction. Each artist works with their own balance of strengths and weaknesses. There is no rule that more praiseworthy strengths or romanticized self-destruction equals better art. Expressing yourself is all that matters. So take it, art can be the art of life. Anything that you create, anything that you do is a work of art. Take it that way, whether you're an artist or not. But even if you are an artist, I see art here. The art of living, the art of life. Working with, each person, let's say, just a person. Each person works with their own balance of strengths and weaknesses. There is no rule that more praiseworthy strengths or more romanticized self-destruction equals better work, better art. You don't have to destroy yourself for this. Expressing yourself is all that matters. From a distance, what can we know to be true? Honestly, it's like unless you see it for yourself, you don't really know what happened. That's what this is saying. A lot of this is generally exaggerated and often pure fiction, whatever this is, however that resonates for you. Let's get some oracles, please. You don't have to destroy yourself to recreate yourself. Just express. Be open and honest about who you are and how you feel and what you want. And then go in that direction. Do that. Set your intentions. Move in the direction of your intentions. Manifest the life of your dreams. Someone wants you. Someone wants to connect with you, reconnect with you. Someone, I see love, I see support, I see connection and beauty coming to you, coming your way. Oracles, let's get them. Protect. Guarded emotions may lead to disconnection. You may want to protect yourself, but protection also limits you and can lead to disconnection. So guarded emotions may lead to disconnection. You may want to express your emotions, like we were saying. You are not your thoughts. You are the one listening. Protect yourself, protect you. You're not your thoughts. You're the one listening. Caged. Free your unconscious shadows to become whole. Dissolve your ego like a droplet in the ocean. And last but not least, we have summon. Your shadow deserves acknowledgement, not shame. Unloved. Inner bitterness dulls outer beauty. Someone feels unloved for sure, but there's a new sense of loving yourself, embracing your shadows, embracing the disappointment, embracing the pain. Yes, this is me. This is who I am. This is what makes my life unique. I'm summoning my shadow, and I'm going to dance with my shadow. Me and my shadow are like best friends. That's what this reading is saying. Your shadow is like, it's time to make best friends with your shadow. Because otherwise it's going to destroy you. If you ignore it, if you try to repress it, it will destroy you because it demands expression. Your shadow is demanding love. Those are the parts of you that need love the most. Not shame, not regret, not like admonishment, criticism. Okay, critique, criticism, a lecture. Sometimes that's appropriate and useful, but not when somebody needs a hug. Not when somebody needs love and understanding. Imagine giving a lecture to somebody who has a broken arm. Why do we treat a broken heart that way? Imagine that. Somebody's in pain, crying. My arm is literally broken. And you're just like, well, should have thought twice about that. Shouldn't have done that, should ya? And it's like, wow. Okay, psycho, like narcissist, like that's it, totally inappropriate. I mean, maybe true, I guess, but holy lack of empathy. You say, no. You bandage the arm. You give it love and care. Give it an x-ray and give it bandages and a cast and sign the cast and put lipstick on your lips and kiss it and make it all better. That's what this is about. Kiss it and make it better. Love yourself. Kiss your shadow and make it better. Unloved. I love it. I love it. I love this actually. I like that this has this dramatic turnaround toward the end because I'm telling you, like, I want to give positive, uplifting messages, but I have to give what I'm called to do. And sometimes it's like dangerous or difficult, you know? Darkness. Hidden truths await. Unloved darkness. Ooh, that is so I love this card though. Look at this. I love the darkness. So it's like, let's embrace it together. Let's embrace this darkness together. Right, I'm gonna leave it there, Scorpio. I hope this was helpful and of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal, send me an email. Other than that, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. Love your shadows. They are a part of you. If you feel the same way about me, you could go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Love you, bye.